Good morning, YouTube. How are ya? It is now October, and my airplane is still down for maintenance. Well, it's down for maintenance again. So we had the airplane fixed, we had the lifters replaced, and then they got destroyed again because we didn't replace the cam. So that's all been replaced. While we were doing that, I had the propeller overhauled. It had 1,800 hours on it, so it was about time for an overhaul. And that had some corrosion in it. There was some of the bearings and the piston needed to be replaced. The hub was good. The blades were good. They're all resurfaced, so I got a new propeller. Zero-time propeller, the same propeller though. But with all of that being said, it's been a long time since we've been flying. It's been about 7 weeks since I rented an airplane. I took a lesson to fly right seat about 7 weeks ago, and so I'm feeling pretty confident. We're gonna go ahead and go solo from the right seat. Let's see how it goes. We are gonna go flying from the right seat. Pre-flight complete. Seatbelts is adjusted about as much as it's gonna be. So on this one, I do not have the audio recording, so it's just gonna be for review. But we'll go ahead and go through the whole thing anyway, and I'll talk to you. You won't hear me. Extra wrench. Carb heat cold. Master switch on. Give it 3 little bumps. 1, 2, 3. We'll turn the beacon on. I'll open an 1/8 of an inch. Clear! Since I forgot my audio cable, I will just go ahead and speak over the top of the video. You'll notice as I take off, there is a hot air balloon off the departure end of the runway, so I just turn a little bit to the left to avoid that. I was hovering about 400 feet and coming back towards the airport. Because of this, I decided to go down to the practice area a little bit to the south. The school has a maneuvers checklist in the airplane, so I decided to go ahead and follow that. After doing some clearing turns, I performed some slow flight and power off stalls. Next up were a couple of sets of steep turns.
They were almost to spec. I probably could get away with it, but I'll need some more practice. Next, I dropped down to about 600 feet and did some ground reference maneuvers such as S-turns, turns around a point, etc. I decided to orbit around the house a couple of times, and once I was sufficiently dizzy, I decided it was time to go ahead and head back towards the airport and practice some landings. I got several landings in, including a couple of power-off 180s, where I was right on the money, and several that I was not. Landing from the right seat is a little bit different, and a few times I was still side-loading when I landed and touched down. Overall, it was a great flight, and I look forward to the next one. We're putting the engine back in my airplane soon. Thanks for watching.